He, lonely man, has no family. His life is constantly poor and full of hardship. In a forgotten corner of the world, tucked away in an old village, stands a house that has seen better days. Inside lives a young man named Alex, and this is his story. His world is a quiet one, a world without the laughter of family or the comfort of a guiding hand. Every morning, he wakes up not to the smell of breakfast, but to the heavy silence of an empty home. His only companion is the creaking of the old wooden floors, each sound a reminder of the life he wishes he had. Alex's days are a constant battle, a relentless fight for survival. He wasn't born into wealth or opportunity. Instead, he was born into a world of hardship, where every single coin is a victory and every meal is a blessing. The thought of money is a constant hum in the back of his mind, not out of greed, but out of sheer necessity. It's the key to a full stomach, a roof that doesn't leak, and a moment of peace from the gnawing anxiety of what if. He often stands by his window, watching the world go by. He sees families walking together, children playing, and friends sharing stories. A part of him aches with a deep, profound loneliness. He imagines what it would be like to have a brother to share his worries with, a mother to offer a warm hug, or a father to give him advice. But these are just dreams, fleeting images that fade as the sun sets, leaving him once again in the quiet solitude of his reality. His hands, though young, are calloused and rough from endless work. He takes on any job he can find in the village. One day he's mending a neighbor's fence. The next, he's carrying heavy sacks of grain at the market. The pay is meager, barely enough to get by, but he never complains. Each drop of sweat is a testament to his will to endure, to keep going even when every muscle in his body screams for rest. He knows that giving up is not an option. The village itself is a character in his story. The old folks nod at him with a mixture of pity and respect. They've seen his struggle since he was a boy. Mrs. Gable, who runs the small bakery, sometimes slips an extra loaf of bread into his bag, her eyes filled with a kindness that warms his heart more than any fire could. These small acts of compassion are the threads of light in the tapestry of his difficult life. They remind him that even in his loneliness, he is not entirely invisible. Evenings are the hardest. As darkness blankets the village, the weight of his solitude feels heavier. He sits at his small wooden table, a single candle casting flickering shadows on the walls. He'll eat a simple meal of bread and soup, the silence of the house amplifying the sound of his own thoughts. He thinks about the future, a vast, uncertain expanse. Will he ever escape this cycle of poverty? Will he ever find a place to belong? Sometimes, to escape the quiet, he walks out into the night. He looks up at the vast, star-filled sky, a canvas of infinite possibilities. He finds a strange comfort in its immensity. Out here, under the silent watch of the moon and stars, his own problems feel a little smaller. He feels a connection to something much bigger than himself, a silent promise that the universe is vast and that his story is still being written. One day, while clearing out a dusty corner of the old house, he found a small, locked wooden box left behind by the previous owners. His heart pounded with a mix of curiosity and hope. What could be inside? After several attempts, he managed to pry it open. It didn't contain gold or jewels, but something far more valuable to him. Inside were old books filled with sketches of inventions and notes on mechanics. It was a treasure trove of knowledge. A spark ignited within Alex. He spent every spare moment poring over the books, his mind absorbing the intricate designs and brilliant ideas. The world of gears, levers, and mechanisms opened up before him. He started tinkering, using scrap metal and discarded parts he found around the village. His first creation was a small water-powered device to help irrigate a small patch of his garden. It was clumsy, but it worked. This small success fueled a fire in him. He realized he didn't have to just endure his circumstances. He could change them. He began fixing things for the villagers: a broken pump, a faulty cart, a squeaky windmill. His reputation as a clever and resourceful young man started to grow. People no longer saw him just as the poor, lonely boy, but as someone with a unique talent. The money he earned was still not much, but it was different. It was earned not just from brute force, but from his mind, from his passion. He started saving, coin by coin, with a new purpose. His dream was no longer just about survival. It was about building something. He dreamt of opening his own small workshop, a place where he could bring his ideas to life. The loneliness didn't disappear overnight, but it began to change. The villagers who came to him for help would stay and talk. They shared stories, asked about his work, and offered words of encouragement. His small house, once a symbol of isolation, slowly became a place of connection. The silence was replaced by the clanking of tools and the murmur of friendly conversation. Alex learned that family isn't always about blood. It's about the connections you build, the people who see you and believe in you. The village became his family and the workshop his home. His journey was far from over, and the road ahead would still have its challenges, but now he faced it not with despair, but with hope. He was no longer just a poor young man struggling to survive. He was an inventor, a creator, a valued member of his community. His story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, a single spark of hope can illuminate the path forward. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the incredible things we can achieve when we dare to dream and refuse to give up. Thank you for watching. If his story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires.